What's up, good people? I'll give you a couple minutes. I'm about to walk back up into this hotel because it is freezing out here. I thought I may go live from out here, but it ain't gonna happen. I'm already starting to shake a little bit. I think it's like 30 degrees out here. What's going on, Homemade Masterpiece? How you doing? What's up, JJ? How you guys doing? I was gonna do the live from outside, but I'm up in DC and it feels like it's about to snow. It's cold as hell. So I may choose this area over here. What's going on? Let's see what we got. Oh, excuse me. We're gonna get started in a minute. Let me find a place to post up. I'm not gonna hop in the elevator because I may lose you guys. And I'm not trying to get that get going. Hold on for a second, guys. We're gonna hit it. See if I can find a glass or a cup. All right. Give me about 30 seconds. What's going on, bro? There's a cup right there. Yeah, I was gonna go live from outside, guys, but it is freezing. For you guys who don't know me, I'm Frank Financial Brown, the founder of Live Free, Give Hope, real estate giveaway company. I was gonna talk to you guys today about I got into network marketing when I was young, and the first thing they tell you to do is make a list of your friends and family, but that don't never work. You know what I'm saying? And there's a reason it don't never work. But instead of talking about that, we're gonna talk about, this is the first thing I brought to you guys that's a theory in my book that I've never done myself, right? If I was to win this giveaway, the 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment that I'm giving away in Atlanta, if I was to win that, I would make myself famous. I would record everything. You know, just from what I'm doing here on social, I'm spending about $20 a day on ads to market to you guys, to put the information out there in front of you, right? But if I was to win free rent for a year, and I had a job, let's say I had $20, but I no longer have to put that money towards rent or to a mortgage. Oh, think about it. How many people win free rent for a year? You know what I'm saying? I can't say you're guaranteed to be the only one, but I know if we go through social right now, there ain't too many people on there just talking about winning free rent, you know, going through the apartment, saying what they like, what they don't like, you know, a day in the life. And, you know, you can start building your riches. That's why I'm on here. You know, the social media money would just be one aspect of what you're doing, but I would put the dough into it. The $20 a day is what I'm spending now. And I'll tell you guys, with that $20 a day, I'm getting about 100 followers, about 100 followers. So just imagine you win the apartment, and then you go live every day. You posting your photos. Y'all know how to do this. I'm sure y'all know how to do it way better than I do. But the content that you may have, you may be competing. You know, my daughter, I had her and my wife, I didn't have them. They were dancing yesterday, doing the TikTok dances, right? Everybody's dancing. But just imagine if you was dancing in an apartment that you won free for a year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not no successful TikToker, none of that. You guys that don't know me, I'm a real estate investor. Bought my first property when I was 22. I've been renting out things the traditional way, you know, regular rentals. I got stuff in Atlanta, stuff in Augusta. I got some Airbnbs, you know, a blessing. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I heard somebody say it the other day. I'm blessed to be a blessing. You know, it's fantastic that I can do this. You know, my daughter, I told you guys, she asked me, why me? Why am I doing this? Why isn't the rich mofos doing this? The Bill and Melinda Gates, the celebrities and so forth. But I came from the hood, 15-year-old mama, you know, worked at Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? I worked at Taco Bell. I did all that paper route. I'm at the flea market on Saturdays. And like I just told you guys, sorry I'm talking so fast. I'm a fast talker, but I'm about to sit back down. So, yeah, I was in network marketing, and the first thing they tell you is make a list of your friends and family. And I'm gonna tell you guys, I always try to keep it real. And your friends and family, even though they love you, they may be trying to keep you safe. And what I mean by that, maybe they don't want your feelings hurt. I'm gonna just tell you guys. So a few days ago, and the giveaway's only been going on for about 30 days. Not even 30 days. We started October 31st, right? So almost 30 days. And then my mom asked me, or she basically said, hey, Frank, don't be discouraged, you know? And even though that's a peaceful and loving thing, it may be one of those things, but subconsciously that can make you feel that maybe they don't believe in you. Maybe they don't believe what's going on. Now, I told you guys, I'm made a little different. So that could discourage a lot of folks. Me, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I see how it could, though. And the reason I'm saying this is because I know it's hard. And if it's doubt coming from your friends and your family, it makes it real tough. And I'm just trying to tell you guys what's the best way I can say this? Sometimes you can't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just they do things out of love. You know, I'm going to say that. I don't know everybody's situation, but I'm going to say the stuff that they tell you is out of love. My wife, she loved Cardi B. Just imagine if Cardi B would have listened to anybody saying you shouldn't be putting that raunchy ass music out there. You shouldn't be talking about outside and all this other stuff. If she would have listened to any of that nonsense, she wouldn't be where she is, you know, even though the people that had told her may have been telling her and trying to help her out, you know, because imagine if she didn't blow up. Well, now she's just the one that's rapping about outside, you know, but she did, and she kept going. And I'm sure there was plenty of haters. I'm not even gonna call them haters. There's plenty of people along the way that's thinking they're helping, maybe encouraging, any of that. I'm just saying you got to be a strong mofo. You know what I'm saying? You got to be strong mentally. That's where I was started off with. Today's convo was going to be about, the friends and the family, the networking. But instead of that, I want to just circle back to how do I make sure that I'm entered? Okay, this is what's going to happen. Once you enter, you're going to see an email that says you have so many entries. It's computer calculated. It's computer tally. That's it. You know, even when you do the social media actions. I just saw, and if you need to know, I can also look into the back office. I can tell you if you how many entries you have. Now, I don't do any of the choosing, none of that. I can only see who's entered and how many entries they have. But I do not do any of the picking or selecting. I get this all the time. Please pick me. Please pick me. I ain't picking nobody. It's a computer software by Viral Sweep. That's a software, a sweepstakes company. So if you don't mind, Blue Jay, just send me your info and then I'll check in the back office. But you should receive an email. You know, you should receive an email with your entries, and then as you do different actions, you should receive another email with the inquiries. Okay, so in order for the videos and the lives, these are post-purchase bonus entries. You know, this is why I constantly say check the rules. What you have to do with these, once you purchase any merch, they will give you more additional entries. Now, it's not unlimited. It's only, hold on. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up the website for you guys real quick. Give me a sec. I'm not sure how this works, if it's going to disappear, but give me a sec. So hear me? I'm going to the Live Free Give Hope page right now. Were you guys able to hear me? Are you guys able to hear me when I switch pages? Can I get a thumbs up or something? I want to see if you guys can hear me when I'm taking a look at the other pages. I think I lost you. Oh, did I leave you guys? Oh, no, but you're back now. Okay, so you guys couldn't hear me. If you can, and next time I'll bring my other phone. But You go to the official rules page. It will tell you you get an additional 5 entries after you purchase something. If you want just the free entries, what you do, you can come and visit the apartment complex. The apartment tour. Come in there, say, hey, Frank, I want to come by on this day, or what days do you have available? You get 25 entries for coming to it. So that's 25, right? Now, if you want 600 entries and you just want to do the mail-ins, you can send one mail-in a day for 24 days. That gets you 600 mail-ins. Now, if you want the social media bonuses, those are what they call post-purchase actions. That means you have to buy something. That means you either have to get the book, the mug, the cup, anything on there. Once you do that, then you get an extra 5 for following the YouTube channel. You get 1 for following the Facebook page, 1 for following the Instagram page, 1 for following the TikTok, and I think a Snapchat. I'm not sure. I need to open up the rules. Like I said, I don't have them all memorized. I'm new to the social media game, but it's all in the official rules. It's all in the official rules. It says if you do this, now, let's say you've been watching these videos, Homemade Masterpiece, and you haven't made any purchase, so you're not getting entries for these videos. You still got time to mail off the entries to get 600. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this. You have to have it post-dated by December 25th because it ends December 25th. But you still got time. You send 1 a day right now for the next 24 days, and you will have 600 entries. You can actually do this up to what? You start December 1st, send 1 every day in for 24 days, you'll get 600 entries. So I don't want you to think that, okay, you've been watching these videos, you don't have any entries, so you wasted your time. Oh no, still you can go get your 600 entries. But if you want the post-purchase bonus entries, that's when you buy the cup. And this is the example I've been giving. You buy a cup, that gives you 16 to 20 entries. And then you do the 5 social media actions. There's actually 6, I believe, because you can follow the YouTube page channel, and that gets you 5 more. So it's still there. 600 entries are still on the table for anybody. Now, come December 3rd, if you haven't sent in any mail-in entries, well, you can just imagine 25 is going to be, you're losing that opportunity each day. Hopefully I'm not confusing anybody. Did I confuse you guys? What's up, princess? All right. I'm not going to be on here long, but let me run this back. Let me run back where I was, what today is about. Because anybody who wins this, I want you to get rich. I honestly want you to get rich. And why? I'm going to tell you the selfish reason why I want you to get rich. If you get rich, you're probably going to be doing this and paying it forward. You're probably going to be growing the Live Free brand. People are probably going to hear that, wow, this individual won free rent for a year with this company called Live Free Give Hope. And now they bought their first house. They bought their second house, third house. So that's one. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, the rest of you being rich, you can have your own reasons. But I'm going to tell you why I want you to be rich. And how do I know this will work? And I'm talking about getting rich. If you take away their largest overhead, most of you guys and me and everybody, usually our largest overhead is our rent or our mortgage. If you get rid of that, what can you do? So with this, we're taking away $1,200 a month. That's what the rent normally goes for, plus utilities. That's $17,400. I can take you not anywhere, but we can go in Atlanta right now, and with $17,400, you can buy a house. I just took you guys to that one that's on the whole house is $25,000. $17,000 could be a down payment on something nice. But if you wanted to get a fixer-upper to flip, $17,400. I can't guarantee that they'll take it, but as an investor, if I was selling a house for $25,000 and somebody brought me $17,400, and I'm taking it. I'm taking the cash, So going back to what I would do, today's what I would do. If you guys look at some of the other lives, I do suggest, I have different ideas. There's so many ways you can get rich if you don't have rent, if you don't have that overhead. How do I know this works? Me, my wife, and my children, we moved into a threeplex. That means there's three units. We lived in one, we had tenants paying one and tenants paying the other. With those tenants paying the mortgage, we were able to stack that dough that we were spending. We was able to stack that dough. After stacking that dough for a year, we were able to buy another property. After buying that second property, that was enough for me to quit my job. Buying that second property, the second property I bought is the one I'm giving away the apartment. That's the second property I bought. That property, the first one changed our life because it cut the overhead. The second property, I was able to quit my job. So I know that this works. If you don't have a big ass bill, what can you do? Now, if you tricking off that dough, what's up, Joel? Good to see you. Thanks for joining. So Joel, since you're new, usually every day, since I'm giving away the apartment, I talk to individuals about the opportunity. And today's opportunity, I've talked about so far, joining the National Guard. My son just did that, got a $50,000 bonus. Just imagine if you were living rent free and you got a $50,000 bonus and you're getting $450 a month. He's in the National Guard. 1 week in a month, 2 weeks out of the year. You can still go to school. You can still bring in money and you get the VA loan. So if you guys go back through the lives, you'll see different opportunities. I've owned a janitorial company, a franchise called JanPro. That's another opportunity. If I won free rent for a year, I could start a janitorial business. I could keep my current job and work in the evenings with a janitorial business. That's something we spoke about. But today what we're talking about, and this is something, guys, normally I don't speak in theory, but we've seen enough proof. Everybody has. People are getting rich off of social media. And we're talking about views. We're talking about, there's a website my mom just put me on called Social Blade. You can put in socialblade.com and you can see how much people are getting paid with their YouTube channels. I'm not sure if you guys know who Anton Daniels is, but this guy, I think he's doing reaction videos and making like $3 to $4 million a year. So today's live, if I won free rent for a year, one, I'm probably the only person in America that won free rent for a year. There may be 2 or 3 of us, you know what I'm saying? But I'm the only one in Atlanta that won free rent for a year, furnished with utilities, probably in the whole United States. So I'm filming every day. I will become an influencer. I will go through Atlanta. I will go through that apartment. I will talk about sweepstakes. I'm a huge advocate of AI. I will hop on ChatGPT and ask Chat to give me a 12-month marketing plan. Guys, this is how serious. If I won, just because I can tell you from my side, I'm getting about 100 new followers a day. Now I'm spending about $20 on the Facebook, Ghost, whatever, on the ads. Told you guys I'm still new to this. But if I'm spending $20 a day and I'm getting 100 followers a day, I'm selling something. If you guys won, you wouldn't even be selling anything. You're doing it just for the views. I'm not out here for the views. I'm trying to get you guys to get some merch. You know what I'm saying? But just think for you guys, the winner, it's not even about selling anything. It's just showing that you have that one thing that nobody else has. You don't have to compete with the dancers. You don't have to compete with the gurus. You don't have to compete with any of them because you have your own lane. Right now with Live Free, we are one of one. So I have my own lane here, but for me to convert, it's more of merch purchases. For you to convert, it's just eyes. We're getting eyes, but eyes in my business isn't enough. You know what I'm saying? So that's what normally everything I tell you is things I've done before. I can tell you the little bit that I've done with this, and I can see that, wow. I tell my kids, you can make yourself famous. Here with this, they provide all of the tools. Let me tell you guys, I'm going to screenshot it and put it up. Facebook already told me I'm failing on how much I need to do. It's something most people are going to think is unrealistic, but I plan on hitting all those numbers. I did hit them once, but it's something ridiculous. It's not nothing ridiculous. It's what's required. So let's say you won this rent-free for a year and you hop on this Meta Business Suite and it tells you got to do 65 stories a day, 65, or it's a week, 65 this, 65 that, 65 on Instagram. You just do it. You just do it and you film it all, because you got to have something. Winning a free rent for a year, furnished with utilities, and not especially, but like I told you guys, you can put it on Airbnb. So you can show yourself winning, staying there one day, and then FIFA comes in for the championship and you can sell yourself what you made on it. You know, what you made on winning this thing on Airbnb, and then you can go on vacation, you know, or wherever you're going to go. I'm not going to hold you guys long. I'm just letting you know this is one of the possibilities. And regardless if I won this and I joined the National Guard, or I won this and I started a janitorial company, or if I won it and I just stayed in there and stacked it, I would make some of this social media money. YouTube is the one. If you go to socialblade.com, you'll see how much these folks are making on this YouTube. So I think, do I have any questions? I'm going to run through this real quick about what we got going on, because the questions that I do receive about the giveaway. So you get up to 600 entries. You can get these all for free. You can get some, you can buy some merch. You can do a combination. That's why I asked you guys, you probably received a text from me, a DM saying, hey, are you going to live in it, rent it out, or are you going to do both? That is me that sends that out. I will tell you guys, that's hard work right there. You know. So yes, I forgot where I was going with that. Okay, so yes, you can live in it, you can rent it out, or you can do a combination of both. 600 entries. You can buy some merch. How do you get the entries for free? You can mail them in. The rules are online. You get 25 entries per mail-in. They have to be, you only can do one a day. There's rules online. If you go and click on official rules online, you will see them. Or you can buy merch. And you can buy merch. Let's say you buy a mug for $16. Now that opens you up to the post-purchase social media bonus actions. That means if you like follow the YouTube channel, you get 5 more entries. If you follow us on Facebook, you get another entry. If you do something else, you get another entry, up to 5 more. So I think there's 10 post-purchase actions you can get there. Guys, the reason I made this, so if you can support, you can support. If you have $0, if you are homeless, down and out, whatever it may be, you can still get in here. You know, I made this Create It, Live Free. So I sat down and I thought about every objection. Okay, it's too small for them. Okay, if it's too small, how about they give it to somebody? So that's why it's transferable. If you're a mom, if you're a parent and you win this and you don't want to leave, but you want one of your children out the house, or if you're an adult, you got adult parents in there, whatever. I made this so everybody, if you're rich, you can give this away. If you're poor, you can live in it. Anything. The only thing I haven't solved yet, but I plan on solving, if you're currently in a lease, you know, I want to be able to have the funds to buy you out of the lease, and I want to be able to move you. I want to be able to pay for the movers, the truck, and move you to the apartment. You know, I don't have that yet, but I plan on bringing it after the giveaways get rocking and rolling. Right now, it's like any startup. It's slow. It's slow, you know, and that's an advantage for you guys that are entering right now. When's the best time to win anything? When there's no competition. You know, right now, nobody knows about us. We haven't gone viral. The news hasn't picked us up. The churches haven't picked us up. Nobody. So if there's any chance of you probably winning the easiest, it would have to be now. I can't make any guarantees, and I do not pick. I pay a company name called Viral Sweep. They are a professional giveaway company. This is what they specialize in. They got the lawyers. They got all of that. You know, all I'm doing is told them my vision, and they put it together, you know. So I can see how many entries you have if you tell me who you are. Now, it has your regular name on there. So these names right here, I can't say, okay, Mr. Karma is this person right here. I have no idea who is who, you know, because when you buy stuff, it's your real names. Or when you send in your entries, it's your real names. Bow. I don't pick. It's open for everybody. You can get your 600 entries, or you can buy merch, and you can do both. Why did I max it out? I maxed it out at 600, guys. I maxed it out at 600 so somebody can't just come in here and take the whole giveaway. And 600 is half. If you bought $600 worth of merch, it's just half of the 1 month's rent. Thank you for joining in, Sexy. Let me just give you a quick little rundown because I'm about to end it. What we talked about today. If I won free rent for a year, I would make myself famous. I would hop on social media and go to work because I probably am the only person in America that has won free rent for a year, furnished with utilities in Atlanta, Georgia. That's what we're giving away. That's what we got. It was good speaking with you guys. I will hop on tomorrow at 12 o'clock. We go live. I'll see you guys then. Have a good one.